the Acosta Bridge lit up every color of the rainbow in downtown Jacksonville tonight. It was part of a demonstration put on by members of the Pride community. This is the 5th consecutive year that they marched on the bridge to celebrate the beginning of Pride Month and to protest the Florida Department of Transportation's decision not to change the color of the bridge's lights. Zach Wilcox joins us live now from the South Bank. And Zach, that protest is now over, and the Acosta Bridge, red, white, and blue we see behind you.
Yeah, Heather, these are kind of the familiar colors at this point because about 95% of the time FDOT does use the red, white, and blue lights, except for just a few occasions, federal holidays throughout the year. And since we don't really get to see the Pride lights anymore, the Pride community in Jacksonville has kind of made it a bit of a tradition to take it upon themselves to light it up with those rainbow lights once a year.
I just want to make it known that I am here to listen, to hug, to do whatever I can to just show support.
Deborah Johnson lives down in St. Augustine, but every year she makes the trek up to Jacksonville during Pride Month to join the march across the Acosta Bridge.
Sometimes it's hard. You feel like you're in this small world by yourself and you're just wondering, does anyone else think like me? Am I the only one? So it's coming out here and seeing other people like-minded, it just feels good.
The Acosta Bridge Pride March started back in 2021 to protest the removal of the Pride rainbow colors from the decorative lights on the bridge. Last year, FDOT changed its policy for Freedom Summer, making all decorative bridge lights in the state red, white, and blue from Memorial Day through Labor Day. The agency expanded that to every night of the year this year through the end of 2026, with the only exception for 9 federal holidays, which don't include Pride Month.
We can't control for the politics at play. All we can do is show up for one another, stay positive, build hope in our community.
FDOT Secretary Jared Perdue said in a post on X, quote, "Pride and country is nothing to be quiet about. FDOT is proud to showcase patriotic colors on our state bridges and highways beginning this Friday through 2026 in commemoration of #America250. Doing so reinforces how lucky we are to live in the free state of Florida, USA."
Ideally, having the Pride lights on for maybe a week and then rotating for the other holidays as well would be the best outcome to make sure that everyone has representation and they see themselves in the middle of our city.
So the Pride Group's initial plan was to march over the Acosta Bridge, but actually light up the Main Street Bridge since it doesn't have decorative lighting with the rainbow lights. However, due to some planned maintenance on the Main Street Bridge, they decided to head right back up the Acosta Bridge and light that one tonight. And I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but this red, white, and blue policy applies to all state bridges, not just the Acosta Bridge. And again, it should be like this most nights except for on federal holidays through the end of next year. In downtown, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.